Today is Monday, Parashat Behar-Bechukotai. This coming Shabbat, we're going to be reading two Parashiot, Behar and Bechukotai. Actually, we're going to be concluding the whole book of Vayikra. And in the Parashat of Behar is a mitzvah that reads, V'chi yamuch achicha u'mata yado imach ve'hezak tabo. When your brother, you see that your fellow Jew is faltering, is about to fall down, you have a mitzvah to hold him up, to give him support. This is figuratively speaking. If you see that he's becoming impoverished and things are difficult for him, don't wait until he falls to the ground. When he starts faltering, hold him up. And Rashi explains, Al tanyehehu sheyered ve'yipol. Don't let him fall to the ground before you pick him up, you help him to come up. Ve'yikashe le'akimo, you'll have a hard time to raise him up. Ela hazekeu mishat motat hayad. Strengthen him, give him support from the moment that he's faltering, he's starting to falter. And at that moment, you hold him up. It'll be much easier for both the person who's helping and the person who's being helped. And Rashi says, Lemaze dome, what is this like? Lemasoy sh'ala hamor, like to a load that is on a donkey. Odeo ala hamor, as long as it's on the donkey and it's about to fall down, you can just hold him up and he won't fall down. When it falls to the ground, even 5 people, it may be too heavy for 5 people to pick him up, to pick up that load. So basically the idea, when you see someone in need, before he falls to the ground, support him, give him some help. One of the ways, it could be even giving him a loan, helping him in terms of support in many different ways. And you're not allowed to sort of look the other way. That's why it speaks in singular here. Don't even tell him, you know what, there are some other wealthy people, there's some wealthy people that can help you. Why don't you go them? No. Each person has the obligation to do according to what he can afford, to help someone who's in need, and before he really falls all the way to the ground, so to speak. The next pasuk is Al tikach meito neshech v'tarbit ve'yareta me'elohecha v'hai achicha imach. So it says here, do not charge interest. If you were to give him a loan, when you give a loan to a fellow Jew, you're not allowed to charge interest. And the idea is you give him a loan to help him. If you charge interest, that's something that is not allowed. Now, if he was going to do a business project or venture and there are some profits to be earned from there, you can go into a partnership with him. That would definitely be allowed, and it's a type of help that is definitely also recommended. You can be a partner and you could have a joint venture and he could share with you the profits of that project. But to charge interest straight, just as interest, is not allowed. And it's something that the Gemara, it says we don't realize the severity of that avera, in the sense that if some of the money earned by interest on the loan that is charged to a Jew, not as a joint venture, but a straight interest on loan, once it gets mixed up with the rest of the money that a person has, it can also cause the rest of the money that was earned properly to be negatively affected, where it could be like the whole assets of the person could chas v'shalom crumble. So we have to be careful not to charge interest. And the mitzvah, most importantly, when you see somebody who's in need, don't wait until he's just totally on the ground, on the floor, but rather help him while he's still up, to hold him up with whatever assistance you can give him. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen.